Here we go. We know you have questions and we are here with the answers. During this final section of our training, we'll give you an overview of the online cookie management systems and the key changes for this season. So let's start with smart cookies. We have Anne from our baker partner, ABC Bakers, who has returned to review the highlights for this season.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry that you cannot see me on the screen. I had a little technical issue today, and it keeps telling me my camera is being used by another app and it won't open up. But I am here, and I'm thrilled to be with you today. And I do want to take the time to highlight some of the top things that you need to know about smart cookies. So, as a service unit cookie manager, one of your key roles is to be the local contact to assist troops with their questions. And one of the first questions is going to be, when can I get into smart cookies? So, here's a look at the calendar of when volunteers will be able to access the system. Volunteer registration emails will be sent on December 18th. And if for any reason that date needs to be changed, it will be announced in the cookie press. All service unit managers and service unit cookie managers will have access to smart cookies at that time, as well as the troop leaders and troop cookie managers. Once you have access to smart cookies, you can verify that troops have been added to the system. If a troop is missing, contact River Valley staff to add them. Each troop will have two contacts added into smart cookies, typically the troop cookie manager and the troop leader. Contacts receive system emails from smart cookies and can perform all the cookie functions for the troop. Troops can request to have additional users added to the system. They may not receive all system emails, but will be able to perform all functions for the troop. When the troops have access to the site, they can also enter their number of girls selling, enter their initial order, select their delivery location for the mega drops. It is important to note that contact information does not carry over from year to year, so you must register in Smart Cookies for the season. Encourage your troops to add no reply at abcsmartcookies.com to your safe sender list to ensure that they don't miss the registration email. And just a side note on that safe sender list, there's a lot of cookie emails that are automatically generated from Smart Cookies, transfers when you confirm a booth, and it's easy to accidentally hit unsubscribe. If you ever do that and you stop getting emails from Smart Cookies in season, send a note to our tech desk and I'll be sharing that address and they will get you added back in. I've even done it one year. I unsubscribed thinking I was just unsubscribing from booth emails, and I unsubscribed from all emails from Smart Cookies. So my team had to add me back in. So let's look at some of the top things we need to know about smart cookies. And as somebody asked, is it still staying? Yes. And the good news for smart cookies users is that very little has changed within the system. You will still use smart cookies for managing the troop sale, including entering your initial order, transferring cookie inventory to girls, reviewing any transfers your troop has received from cupboards or other troops. You'll schedule booths. You'll use the smart booth divider to allocate the sales. You'll be entering the reward choices for girls and the troop PGA rewards. You're still going to post the payments for the girls with any cash or check payments, and of course, running reports to monitor your sale. All of these functions stay within Smart Cookies. As a service unit user, you will still be able to mimic a troop user to assist with any transfer issues or troubleshoot any problems, which we know is an incredibly helpful tool for your role. Then the biggest things that have changed in Smart Cookies that all girls' online sales accounts are moving out of Smart Cookies and into Digital Cookie. You will still be able to view all the registered girls in troops and your service unit, and you can monitor their sales totals as you transfer the cookie inventory to them and as the girls engage in online sales. The troop online sales links will also move to Digital Cookie. This includes the troop ship only cookies link and the troop virtual booth link. We'll be covering this in a little more detail shortly. While these online links will still move to Digital Cookie, you will still use Smart Cookies to distribute the sales from the troop digital links to the girls. And finally, instead of using Smart Cookies to process credit card payments, troops will now use the Digital Cookie mobile app to process booth credit cards and walkabout payments. You'll still be able to view the payments in Smart Cookies under the Booths tab if it's a booth payment, and then navigate to the View Booth Credit Card Payment screen. Credit card payments will be credited to the troop and visible. And I know there is a lot of questions about the PayPal and Venmo. That will show up as a Smart Cookies credit card payment. It won't delineate that it was made by PayPal or Venmo, just for your information. To help navigate through these changes, there's a tip sheet that outlines the processes that remain in Smart Cookies and what will transfer to Digital Cookie. And I'm sure you can all read this on this little tiny screen. And so I know that you can't do that, but this tip sheet was sent out by email earlier this week, and it's going to be popped in the chat right now. It'll also be posted on Cookie Central. So keep this handy when training your troops to explain the work that stays in Smart Cookies and what function moves to Digital Cookie. And finally, there's tons of Smart Cookies resources available to help you and your troops navigate. It's important for you to share the resources with troops so they know where to turn if they need assistance. First, check out the Smart Cookies Guide for Volunteers on Cookie Central. ABC Bakers also has a lot of videos and tutorials available within Smart Cookie site under the Safety and Training tab. And you can even look at those now without even having your registration into Smart Cookies yet. Some of that information is available before you even log in. And of course, you have a wonderful staff. The River Valley staff are always available to help. They have lots of experience using Smart Cookies and are just a phone call or email away if they run into questions that you can't answer from the web resources. Smart Cookies tips will be featured during Cookie Chats in the coming month. And lastly, we have an ABC Smart Cookies help desk able to answer your questions about the system. You can contact them at ABC Smart Cookie Tech at hearthsidefoods.com. And if you didn't have a chance to write all that down, the email address is included in your service unit notebook. It's included in other cookie resources. It's actually embedded into Smart Cookies, and they're available for after hours assistance. So thanks again for letting me take part today. It's going to be a great season, and I think you'll find that the enhancements made between Smart Cookies and Digital Cookie will really be a positive experience for the sale for 2024.